Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for AVAX hype and Dogecoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with AVAX here on the all-time history, where we are looking at our potential triangle here formation, but as you can see, that option is out of the box because we got our invalidation of the triangle for AVAX. $8.8 here was, of course, for the invalidation where we took the low for this triangle. And that means, of course, leaving us with one possibility here, which is, of course, the last possibility that we might have for AVAX, which is an A, B, and a C unfolding there for our blue box. So yeah, it is the worst scenario left here for AVAX for the lowest low that we might reach, of course, at 0.618 at $6.24. So yeah, very likely that we might still continue to drop down here. And it is very likely as well that we are dropping down here. Can be, of course, as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We got an ABC expanding flat as well. And then you are looking here at a kind of like an ending diagonal. This ending diagonal can be, of course, as a potential wave 1 there. You have wave 2, wave 3, which it looks a little bit longer, unless we can take it in different shape here. This is the zigzag for wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and then 4 and a 5 to unfold toward the downside. By all means, the diagonal is forming from this low there somehow in this way. So we have 1, 2, and of course from the wave 2, we have the wave 3 still unfolding probably, or finished there within the wick and got wave 4, and then wave 5 is still unfolding toward the downside. This is the highest possibility, yeah, and of course the less painful, I would say, in case, of course, we're gonna finish this bear market and at this blue box, guys. So yeah, very, very low prices are still expected, unfortunately, for AVAX, at least the $6.24 here, that we might still be looking for it. In case that there is something else here, that means, of course, something like a wave 3 still unfolding there, that would be even much worse, much more painful, and it can be, so we gotta be careful. So it can be something like this, guys. Okay, so can be two possibilities. Okay, now, of course, in terms of healthiness and so on, yeah, this is, of course, the perfect one as a perfection, honestly, to be honest. Yeah, so we have to be honest. So it means, of course, might be much more lower, much more painful still for AVAX, unfortunately, guys. So yeah, it's really painful for me even to analyze this every day, since, of course, this high, it has been a very, very long time analyzing the crypto market, and it is still going in a bearish mode. So yeah, we'll see when we gonna get some green. All right, so let's dive inside it on the 2 hours chart here. For the 2 hours chart, we are looking also at this final move. Potentially here, it can be also an impulse unfolding internally. Otherwise, we are, of course, in a formation of a zigzag wave A, and then we're looking here for a wave C. Okay, so this might means, of course, your wave 3 there, that you might still be, of course, need to finish. And this wave 3 is finishing up as well as a diagonal here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, it means, of course, we are looking very likely at a wave 4 there, which it can be, of course, an ABC zigzag. Okay. And after this, you're looking after a wave 5 still, that it might, of course, can reach lower prices for AVAX, which is around, of course, our target on the daily, which it can be, of course, very, very close. But I believe, yeah, in this case, you are finishing a wave Y, yeah, a wave Y. And that means wave Y in the daily can be something different here. It can be, of course, that you are finishing here kind of like an W, and X, and a wave Y. Yeah, so this is a possibility that you might have over there. So I would say be careful. You might have also an A, B, and a C here for this ending diagonal, that it might be unfolding there in the white scenario. or it can be a W, X, and a Y, but the wave Y has to be three waves. Yeah, also A, B, C, meaning A or A, B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the ending diagram. My highest possibility is anyway is the 6.24 and can be of course this ending diagonal to take a little bit more time here, because if we want to take the time here taken of course from this wave W and based on the wave X here, you will realize that if we have a wave Y time, well, you can say we are very close to it at the one-to-one, but perfection, it might still a little bit take more time here. And even if it is a wave Y, of course, but if it is a wave C and a regular flat here, you can be in the perfection here for the time. So basically, yeah, I would say we're very, very close, but yeah, expect until May potentially or June to start to see something toward the upside here as real bullish scenario for AVAX. Yep, so this is regarding AVAX. Let's move to Hype. For Hype as well, we are looking at the all-time history, and we have also a potential impulse here, but of course you got invalidation after it, therefore wave A or a wave W definitely. And then you got, of course, a wave B and, of course, a wave C. Yeah, so we finished three waves as a wave A here as an expanding flat, and we start to have something even much more complex later on, where we got a W, an X again, and another wave Y, finishing a wave B here in three waves. After this, we start to see a push toward the upside here, which is very interesting on the 4 hours chart here for Hype, where we saw, of course, double 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and currently still ranging, of course, for this wave 4 there. Obviously, it is something corrective. Yeah, so something corrective, whether it is a triangle here in a running triangle, meaning you might face here an A, B, C, D, and an E, and then we push for higher, or we are in an expanding flat where you might still see, of course, something pushing for lower, but turning into running flat, where you have finished probably here and ending diagonal 5 waves. So that is very interesting for Hype. Running flat is a signal, of course, of reversal where you might, of course, push for something for higher prices. So very, very interesting, I would say, for Hype, and finishing wave 3 there for NFI. So I'm still looking definitely for higher here. My target is still the same blue box. I would say the extension here 1.618, since we took the 0.6. 618, therefore at least $39 to $42 for Hype here might still be unfolding. Yep, this is regarding Hype from the all-time history to the 4 hours chart. And we'll see, of course, what is next. We have here Dogecoin. So for Dogecoin, on the all-time history, we have as well an impulse toward the upside here as a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and wave 4 still ranging without invalidation. Yeah, so that's very interesting for Dogecoin. No invalidation for this impulse has been given. However, this correction can still, of course, take longer time. It can be, of course, a triangle here. A wave D can unfold after an A, B, and a C, since we are in a zigzag here potentially. And we're looking almost at the end of it. So it can be, of course, a wave A here, B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is still unfolding. We're still looking for one more wave 4 and a 5, since this is, of course, a shorter one, or probably even unfinished internally, so we're gonna track it. Now, another possibility can be, of course, a deeper correction, which it can be, of course, an A, a wave B, and then you're looking for a deep wave C, 0.03, meaning 3 cents here for Dogecoin. That can be very, very low. Now, our target here, 1-to-1, of course, is taken as a zigzag in case we are in this triangle. So we should see something pushing for higher. Probably we start to see, of course, this pull toward the upside, but yeah, nothing yet. It is impulsive in it, I would say. On the lower time frame here to our chart, you can see that we might still be here in potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is unfinished definitely. Yeah, so we still can be on like unfinished wave 5, meaning wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. internally in this wave here, I would say if this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, 4, and a 5 finished, therefore, okay, you might have finished as this wave 3 here because you're still in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in the blue scenario, okay, to finish finally the orange one. And that means, of course, wave 4 can still push toward the upside, and then your invalidation as well for anything bearish is over there at this price exactly 0.11. Yeah, so in case that we push for higher and we take this price here, that means we might of course continue bullish, but if we stay below this price, then of course we're still looking for a short wave 5 because of course wave 1 is extended, wave 3 is shorter than wave 1, wave 5 should be shorter than the wave 3. So these are the possibility for Hype, AVAX, and Dogecoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.